you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, Jim.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you can do that, you can do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once. I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Bruce Lee enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC champion.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
So here is the boxer and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Nate Diaz making another UFC start tonight. And this is a hard guy to get out of there. Without a 2x4 or some sort of weapon, it's going to take a very special performance to try to finish Nate Diaz tonight. The right hand just misses. Going to the side kick. All right, early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start, found a home for that left hand.
I mean, and it's powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his target. He's very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way.
Lee gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally.
Block that one.
Beautiful shot to the leg.
Let's go. Give me a combination. I want to see some combination.
Nice punch lands.
Oh, and he lands the leg kick. The stats are in his favor when it comes to that strike.
Hands up, hands up.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Hook in the clinch there by Lee. Nice. Nicely done. And now leather being thrown on both sides. And just misses with that big right hand. Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand here.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
Oh, that body kick couldn't have felt good. Nice short uppercut in the clinch by Lee. Well, lands a good series of kicks there, DC. It really didn't take him long to get a good beat on his opponent.
He figured the timing, and now he's been driving kick after kick into his opponent.
Unable to land with that punch.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off.
Lee's another kick landed there.
Oh, he's wobbling now.
Kick lands. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one.
They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit for tat.
.38 total strikes have landed for Nate Diaz. Late round action here. A lot of these people came into this building to watch Nate Diaz put on a show, and he has absolutely done that with his striking tonight.
Yeah, vintage, Sean, vintage. He's been the guy that we remember overwhelming Michael Johnson. He's been the guy that we remember that made his way to a championship opportunity. This is the guy that we remember. Nate Diaz at his best, and when he's at his best, it's due to the striking and the volume, which is his calling card.
Man, how good is that jab from Nate Diaz? Almost as if he's been doing it for 20 years, right?
I mean, he has been doing it. You know, he's got a great boxing coach in Richard Perez, a guy that he believes in, a guy that has allowed him to gain the confidence to stand with the best strikers in the world.
Well, you can feel that breeze octagon side after the swing and a miss by Diaz. Oh, big left hand there.
Nice job of hiding that head kick.
Hook shot attempt to the head here. Instead, it's blocked by Diaz. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
Diaz getting tattooed by that stiff jab. 30 seconds now to go in the opening round. Clinch work. Big right hook coming, it's blocked.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Round two next.
Stop.
Listen, now we just go back to the drawing board, do what we practiced, take it back down.
All right, some highlights for you now on that previous round, DC. Those body kicks were so good, I kind of felt like I got the wind knocked out of me from one of them.
I have been on the receiving end on some nasty body kicks, right? And all you want to do is start to carry your hands lower. Problem with that is the kicks start to look like they're going to go high. He's got to make an adjustment, change something, or this fight is going to continue to go down the same path.
Ready.
All right, let's get to round two. All right, so the next round is underway. Will it be more of the same? And by that, I mean all of those strikes to the body. You got to think at some point the opposition is going to lower that guard or get finished.
And that's exactly what he is hoping for. All those great body shots, all that damage he's putting on his opponent will force an opening up top where he will look to finish.
All right, so there's that Nate Diaz left hand. You've talked about the sneaky power. That one looked pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's throwing it hard, but he's so accurate that when he lands, he can hurt you. Nate Diaz has a really good left hand, and it's all rooted in how he hides it behind that slap right hook.
Well-timed overhand there by Lí. Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that. Oh, nice.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. And right now, it's starting to show.
Oh, huge knee! And that spinning kick found its home up top. All right, so he lands his first takedown of the fight after many failed attempts, so he stayed committed. Now he has the fight in his wheelhouse. Let's see what he can do.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Just over 3 minutes to go in round two. Lí getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. And busy as he looks to improve position here. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Diaz gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Just missed with the leg kick. Missed with that attempt. Man, look at that damage on the right side of his body. Starting to really bruise now. Just over 2 minutes now to go. Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Takedown defense holds up. Short uppercut here in the clinch by Lí.
Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts.
Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
Looking to land the right hand, he misses. Well, Nate Diaz has certainly found the range here early, DC. This is a fighter close to my heart, close to my left forearm. 209 representing well here tonight. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit.
Let's go. You can do this. Keep going forward.
Big power shot there. Oh, he is hurting for certain.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, that one landed, yep. Nice kick. These guys are going at it. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. And they separate. Well, there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that he would go for it there, but unable to get the fight to the ground.
Whenever your opponent knows that you're going to try to take him down, you have to disguise it. He did not disguise it. He tried to just shoot a blind shot. It got defended as you would expect it to.
All right, round 3 coming up next.
All right, sit down, man, brother. Now listen, I need you to go hard. I want you to take control of this fight. I need you to get in his face.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, next round is underway, and if you look at these two guys in between rounds, it looks like they've barely broken a sweat, both with good resting heart rate, stamina still very high, and you just have to laud the efforts of these guys in training. Both men certainly noted cardio specialists, but incredible that they would have this much in the tank after 10+ minutes of fighting.
Lands a nice leg kick.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Well, the body work starting to take its toll. Look at the redness starting to appear on his left side. Back and forth we go.
Nice block. What a beautiful leg kick that landed there. Nice kick, yep. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. Another leg kick lands.
Oh, nice jab there by Diaz. And they separate after exiting the clinch. Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Yep, and he's got him secured in a half guard now. Getting the mount here. He's got to start throwing down.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Diaz. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Diaz is back in half guard.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Diaz. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Diaz is back in full mount.
Oh, he got to the spot.
With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Nice work, guys.
Oh, how clean is that jab by Diaz? Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3.
Oh, nice. He closes the distance beautifully. He's got a single collar tie.
And he lands a knee. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Diaz gets absolutely melted by that head kick. Oh, nasty cut there, right on the bridge of the nose. Both guys appeared to land there. Lee gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet. Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
Ready to fight? Ready. Go.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick lands.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following a game plan. Beautiful setup to the leg kick.
Well, from a striking standpoint, he has put it all together tonight. He has landed a ton of significant strikes, and pretty easy fight, I would think, for the judges to score.
It's a pretty easy fight to score. Tonight was a night where everything went right, and that doesn't happen very often.
You see him put himself into the half guards, likes the control, yep. He's got to be careful here.
All right, let's go. Work those kicks. Let's go.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Lee's in half guard now.
Start bringing those elbows.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Diaz is right back to the full mount.
I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
Posture's up now and lands the vicious head strike.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Diaz. Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Gotta be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Beautiful leg kick lands.
Well, he's certainly keeping busy, DC, connecting with most of the punches he's thrown.
I mean, punches in bunches. He's doing a great job.
2 minutes now to go. Oh, straight punch. Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Diaz is blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard. Just out of the range with that right hand. Well, he's got a pretty good sidekick, and you saw it right there.
He did it great, and it pushed his opponent back. Notice how it creates space and allows him to get back to where he's coming. But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from doing this kick over and over again.
And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
All right, so the redness is omnipresent now. He has absorbed a whole lot of body strikes. Pretty good poker face, but I'm not sure how many more of these he wants to take.
No, he doesn't. He needs to do something different. He cannot continue to get beat up like this. But it's on his opponent. It's on the guy that is landing these strikes to continue down the path until he makes you change something. Do this over and over because it seems like this is your easiest path to victory. Nice kick.
Calf kick lands, and it is starting to bruise now.
Dude better check these kicks. He's not going to be able to fight too long if he doesn't.
10 seconds to go in round 4.
Beautiful takedown lands there.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4.
Breathe, slow it down. How you feel? Great, man. That was awesome. I told you you were going to win this fight with cardio, man. He is already spent.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the highlights. He has had his kicking game going early and often tonight.
I mean, on point, right? He knew that this was going to be a way for him to take control of this fight. He's used those kicks to really put him out ahead, and I'm not sure if his opponent has the ability to adjust and stop him from landing these over and over.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. All right, DC, here we go with our next round. It wasn't just the accuracy, it was the aggressiveness, the volume.
It was unbelievable to watch him be so active. The cardio, the push, the pace, and the pressure that he fought with. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can maintain this over 15 minutes.
Shot is blocked there by Lí. Oh, man, this is one thing you do not want to get kicked in the head in MMA.
You cannot take too many of those head kicks, but this guy gets his leg up there so fast, sometimes you don't see it coming.
Oh, brilliant execution to land the roundhouse. Diaz's thigh really starting to show signs of bruising now. That is a deep shade of blue. Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Big left hook coming, it's blocked. Oh, you can hear the crowd as yet another calf kick lands. Pretty swollen now.
Well, he's at a point now where even if he checks it, it still is very damaging. He waited too long to address that attack.
Back and forth we go.
Great timing on that kick. Nice transition.
Now into his mount.
All right, side control now.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Diaz is back in full mount. Diaz trying to scramble back to his feet. All right, well, it's late in the fight. Time is of the essence, and when you're clearly losing and you know you need a finish, risk management goes out the window.
Oh, yeah, no more risk management. Either get knocked out or you knock him out. One way or the other, you're going to lose. You can lose by decision or you can lose by knockout. But at least when you go for the knockout, you give yourself a chance to try to find your shot.
Diaz's elbow here is blocked. Nice job defensively there.
Controlling the fight behind that jab.
Man, look at his torso. That just can't feel good. Look at the size of that bruise on his body, and you got to think his opponent is going to continue to attack that area. How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Right hook to the head, blocked. 90 seconds to go to decide this one. Able to land there with the straight left. Well-placed kick there by Lí. Oh, misses with the jab.
Big body kick lands.
Less than a minute now to go in the round. Wow, strong roundhouse kick there. Back to the jab now, no good. Diaz gets hit by that kick to the body. Back and forth we go.
He's got the single collar tie.
Tries to work it into a takedown. 30 seconds now to go in the fight. Lí gets caught with that punch. Oh, he blocked that punch. Nicely done defensively.
Making every leg kick count.
Lí going for the head kick. No dice. All right, gets inside, gets the single collar tie here. All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's going to be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest. 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Bruce the Dragon Lí.
mixed martial arts royalty, folks. Bruce Lee, lighten up your living room tonight and give